Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Hakuna La Planta. My name is Kevin and today I'm going to show you 5 plants that I transferred into LECA and how they're doing today. I'm pretty sure this is part 5, which is crazy. So if you haven't checked out the other parts, there are 4 more that you could check out. I personally love watching before and after videos when it comes to plants. And I don't know, I just find it really exciting, like seeing where it started off as, and then now you have this like gorgeous large plant. And yeah, I hope you guys like them too, just because I have a part 6 coming out after this video coming out next week. So I hope y'all are excited, because I'm excited. Before I start this video, if you're new here and you like these kind of videos, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. And also follow me on Instagram if you like plant pictures. I post pictures every single day. Okay, so the first plant is a very popular one that everyone asks about. This is the Monstera Albo Variegata. So I did do a 1 year later video about my 2 Monsteras, my Thai Constellation, my Albo. But if you don't know, there's actually 2 Albos in that gigantic pot. So I actually got the other Albo a few months after the first one. And so that's the one I'm going to talk about today. So I got this plant in June 2020, which was roughly a year ago. And I just wanted a second one just to have a fuller plant. Here is actually a clip of the unboxing. I got this plant from a plant shop called You Grow Glen Coco, and she was gorgeous. Let's just say that. She had this like wonky, like small leaf with fenestrations, but I think it's because it was, you know, in sphagnum moss. There's a little bit of a delay because that leaf was unfurling, and I asked the seller to hold it for a few days. And so she's a beauty. If y'all know me and how I used to propagate my plants back in the day, so like a year ago, I used to like chop them right away. So essentially this bottom leaf here, I chopped right above it. And when I did that, I basically chopped the root system in half. So she was a little slow to like, you know, grow just because I just got in the mail. I'm pretty sure I put it into shock and I cut the entirety, not the entirety, I cut half the root system. So long story short, the bottom plant died. It rotted away. I don't think I gave it enough light, and it could also be a shock thing. Like I said, super slow when it comes to growth. But in November, so I think 3 to 4 months after I got it and chopped it, I think it pushed out a few leaves. So you can't really see the 2 leaves, I think. I'll put an arrow. This is the first leaf that came out. It had 2 fenestrations and like a little streak of white near, I guess, the petiole. And then the second one that was had, and I think she was embarrassed because she was all green, is this one over here. I'll put an arrow again. So she was a fully green leaf, but she got her fenestrations back. So fast forward another 3 to 4 months. I'll insert a clip here. It's from my 1 year later Monstera video. And I talk about it briefly, the other Monstera in the pot, very briefly. So I'll just put the clip here. I guess I'll point out also, there is a second Albo on this side. I actually got this, I think it was August or September. I'll talk about her quickly. The oldest leaf here had a bunch of variegation. She's a little cutie. Again, because of acclimation and everything, she started pushing out leaves without fenestrations. And then she also lost a lot of her variegation. Like this leaf is totally green. The one after that had speckling here, and then the most recent leaf is essentially all green. So I was going to wait for a couple more leaves, and then at that point, if there wasn't any variegation, I was going to propagate it. So I will keep you guys updated in regards to that. Okay, so we're back, and I think I mentioned in the clip that I want to chop her up at that point, but I was just holding on. I was holding on to hope that it would push out a leaf with some sort of variegation, and it did. And here's a clip. This is from, I think 3 months ago. I'm forgetting which video it's from, But yeah, I mean, I was really excited. You could see that this leaf is gorgeous. Okay, so I'll grab her now. It's going to be a little tough to differentiate between the two plants just because they're kind of merging together. And the other elbow is a lot bigger, so she is overshadowing the other one. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to do that squat situation. She's right in front of me and she's really big. Okay, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at this beautiful elbow, everyone. Do I have to stand back here? Oh my gosh, can y'all see this beautiful plant? Okay, maybe I need to grab a chair. Hold on. Okay, so here she is. She's obviously not in frame fully. She's too big, but this leaf I think is the last one that I showed you. I think it was 3 months ago. Beautiful variegation. Like, I know it's like a half moon kind of situation, but I mean, coming from the last 2 leaves, which was zoom in future Kevin, look at these leaves down here and then look at this one. So I was thrilled to see this one. The trend the trend continued when it came to green leaves, because then it pushed out this leaf, everyone. Gosh, so many things in the way. She pushed out this fully green leaf. Gorgeous. Love the fenestrations. And then after that, I just broke an aerial root. Oh my gosh. I hope that's okay. Yeah, you're okay, right? Okay. Okay, so then she pushed out this gorgeous leaf. So very similar to this one. So yeah, I was really excited. Secondary fenestrations right here in the center. Oh my gosh. But then again, guys, this is the newest leaf. Almost fully green. Again, future Kevin, zoom in. You could see a little streak of white here. And it's not a strong white, but it's there. But basically all green. So yeah, this plant loves to play with my emotions. I don't know what it wants from me, but yeah. And let me try to show you, just because we brought this plant out, I'll talk about the other one briefly. So this leaf is to die for. Oh my gosh, look at this leaf, guys. So pretty. But then, I think it's like a curse that I have. But the one above that, guys, is all green again. And like still gorgeous, like fenestrations galore. But I don't know if the next leaf is gonna look like this or if the green is gonna continue. I mean, who knows? And I think I'll show you the roots. I don't know if I'm able to, but let's just try. These plants have been in LECA the whole time. I haven't transferred them into soil or pond or anything. They have been in LECA, so let's see how the roots are doing. Oh Lord, look at these roots, everyone. This is insane. I can't handle this. Okay, now it's gonna be a struggle to put it back. Oh my God. Yeah, the arrow root's hitting me in the face. Okay, so the first plant is the MONSTERA Albo VARIEGATA. Let us bring her back. I say let's because y'all are helping me in spirit, right? Oh my God, she's heavy. Oh, I gotta walk fast. I'm gonna drop it. Okay, so I cannot wait to show you the second plant. The second plant is the Philodendron Jose Bono. One of my favorite plants. I think on my Q&A, someone asked me if I could only pick 5 plants. I think I said, I might be wrong, but I think I said Philodendron Jose Bono as one of them. Such an easy plant, guys. Super, super easy. Doesn't need a lot. I think I might be giving it too much light, actually. And yeah, the results are shocking. So I got this plant in July 2020 and I threw her straight into LECA. This was a month later in August 2020, so roughly 11 months ago. You could see she's pushing out a new leaf. Guys, I'm sweating from carrying the Monstera. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if y'all can see the sweat. And I don't know if she's just an easy plant to grow. I had her under a grow light, but she started pushing like, I think it was a leaf per month on average. And so this picture is from November 2020. I think there were like 5 leaves, which is like, what? and the roots were just out of control. I don't think I have a picture, but I had to transfer her to one of those bigger net pots. Wow, I cannot speak. Maybe because it's like 7 p.m. and I'm tired. Okay, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, large net pot with the 3-gallon bucket situation. Okay, and this picture is one of my faves. Like, look at her. This was from, I think, February 2021, so 5 months ago. And yeah, she's stunning. She pushed out this gigantic leaf. It doesn't have that striking variegation, but the leaf, I like didn't even know it was happening. Like, I woke up one day and it was just there and I was so surprised. Okay, so I'm gonna grab her. This is a whole situation, like the elbow. Again, y'all, I'm happy y'all can't see me because I'm squatting. Guys, can you see the leaf? Okay, can we, oh, it's still too big. Wow, I am so far from the camera. And like, this is insane. Okay, let me put her down on a chair or something. Or I'll just keep holding her. But this is the Jose Bono, y'all. Oh, y'all can't even see it properly. Y'all can't even see it still. Okay, do I put it on the ground? Ooh. Okay, I think, okay. Guys, so I'm gonna try to be careful because it is like still floppy and I'm wondering if it's gonna get bigger, which is kind of scary, but I mean, you do you. Like, it is, okay, from top to bottom, because that's my head and hair. But like, it's like so big. Are you kidding me? Look at this leaf, everyone. I cannot take it. Like, this leaf is insane. Okay, so this leaf is a lot bigger than the other ones. Like, the one before that, she had a little bit of an accident where she ripped right over here. Future Kevin, zoom in. Here's the rip over here. But still gorgeous. And like I said, I'm pretty sure, because this leaf is against the window, she's getting way too much light. And I keep trying to rotate her, but the plant keeps turning. You know when plants like turn because they just like want the light, even though like too much of it's not good for it. I didn't think that the leaves would get this big. I know, like in a previous video, I talked about how when I got the plant, I thought those leaves were already big, but clearly not, because this is gigantic. Okay, I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, I know. Okay, hold on. Okay, ooh. Okay, so you could see here that I am air layering this plant. It's funny because, I mean, if you watched my video, the sink is making noise. If you watched my plant tour video, I showed that the aerial roots have already like grown so much that they have pushed, you know, holes through the saran wrap. And I just think that's hilarious. So I wanted to propagate this plant. This is insane. This is insane. Are you joking? Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Look at this leaf. But yeah, I don't really know what to do with this plant. I know I was gonna chop her when she grew a substantial aerial roots, but just seeing this leaf, I don't know anymore. Like, look at her, she's so shiny. And I know she doesn't have this striking variegation, but like, she's still so cute. And it's really a shame. Like, I wish y'all could come here and see her in person because she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's insane. She has 14 leaves and she's still pushing out like, can we like, so let's put, before I, you know, stop talking about the Jose Bono, let's put a before picture, y'all. This was in August? This was 11 months ago. That is crazy. She only had 2 leaves. The second leaf wasn't even unfurled. Now she has 14 leaves and this like mammoth of a leaf. Insane. Okay, so the second plant is the Philodendron Jose Bono. Y'all, I am sweating. Why? Okay, okay. This is insane. Can y'all see me? This plant is crazy. She is crazy. Okay, she's getting heavy. Okay, the third plant. The very next plant, guys, has a special part in my heart Is that the saying? Special place. It has a special place in my heart, not a special part in my heart. Like I said, special place in my heart. It's another philodendron. And so the third plant that I transitioned to LECA a year ago is the philodendron PLOWMANII. This plant is so special to me because I didn't think it was going to make it. You'll see why. So I got this PLOWMANII a year ago in June 2020, and I was really sad because there was a lot of things happening. The leaf looked like trash, the new growth point rotted away, and half the root system was like trash. Here is a picture from a year ago. This is the leaf. She doesn't look happy. And I honestly thought it was going to die. And you know, I didn't even put in water or anything. I just washed the soil off the roots and I threw her into LECA. And she really loved rehabbing in LECA. You could see that, I think this was a few weeks later actually, she pushed out a new leaf and she just didn't stop. Like, I was so surprised. So here are all the pictures. Like, there are so many leaves that, you know, emerged. It was like pushing out one leaf per month. And so obviously with the PLOWMANII being a terrestrial crawler, she was outgrowing her small little net pot. And so here's a clip from October 2020 when I was taking her out of the small pot and into one of those long pots. You could see, look at those roots, y'all. They are healthy and they look good. She slowed down a little bit during the winter time, but then once spring hit, y'all, she's pushing out these large, keyword, large, gorgeous leaves. Okay, so I'm really excited, so I'll just grab her now. Okay, so can y'all see me? This is her. Oh my gosh. Okay, where's the newest leaf? Okay, I wanna show y'all the newest leaf first. So this is the philodendron PLOWMANII. Look at her, everyone. Let's count the leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 leaves on this plant. You can also see, guys, I didn't film this, but she's in an even longer pot. You could see that she's crawled all the way to the end. Look at that, guys. But yeah, I think the key to large growth, and I know I've said this before, the key to large, healthy leaves is a large, healthy root system. And with terrestrial plants where the stem crawls and the adventitious roots are kind of rooting into the ground or whatever medium you have it in, by it doing that, you're growing the root system. And also, if you want to propagate the plant, you could probably just make a chop and it probably already has like a good root system. Anyways, let's go back to showing this plant because like she's just like, y'all know on Instagram, there was one point where I just posted pictures of her. Every single, it's hard to showcase, you know, this plant because she's really long here and she has so many gorgeous leaves. But again, this is the newest and I think the largest leaf. I love her so much, guys. But I'm like a little scared when she gets to the very end because you could see that she's almost there. That I'm gonna have to chop her. I'm really scared. And yeah, I know y'all are so against it. I know with this one and my Gloriosum, y'all are so against it. But I'm sorry, I don't have room to get a longer pot. So I'm just gonna have to propagate her. Maybe I'll air layer her like my Gloriosum. Okay, so let's show the before picture. This was a year ago. Oh my gosh, crusty, crusty leaf. And now she has, how many again? She still has 9 leaves and she is a beauty. So the third plant is the philodendron PLOWMANII. Y'all, I'm realizing I'm out of shape because I am out of breath. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we're moving away from the philodendrons. We're going to talk about the fourth plant, which is the Anthurium MOODEANUM. I never know if it's MOODEANUM or MOODEANUM. So let me know what y'all say. I personally believe that this Anthurium is so underrated. I love the dark foliage. So I got this plant in June 2020. Here she is in soil still. I threw her into LECA, I think a week later, and then within a month, she pushed out this new leaf. This plant wasn't as fast when it came to pushing out new leaves. It was probably like a month to 2 months, every month to 2 months. And yeah, it was a steady rate. You could see this montage here of all the leaves. This picture is definitely my all-time favorite because 75% of the foliage was this maroon color, and it didn't matter like how old the leaves were. 3 of the leaves were like this color and then 1 was green. So I just loved the dark, chaotic energy. And I don't know if this is a true trait of this Anthurium, but the leaves stay this dark maroon for so long. And I don't know if that's just based on my growing environment, but I want to say months. Like the foliage stays like this for months. Okay, so here she is, guys. This is the Anthurium MOODEANUM or MOODEANUM. This is the newest leaf. She hasn't hardened off yet. Oh, look at that bright red veining here. And it's like super shiny, super dark, super maroon. And like, let's look at the previous leaves. So this one is the second newest. Like I said, it's still this dark. And then this one also super, super dark. The other ones, they're starting to become green, but I just love how they maintain that dark color. So this is where they're starting to look more green, and obviously the older growth is like green yellow, which is normal. I think this is the oldest leaf. That is insane how, actually, I think this is the leaf from this picture here. That is crazy, wow. That is insane. Also, I didn't really pay attention to this, but even these are red too, the stems. Look at the stems, y'all. They're red and then they fade because the bottom ones here are green, and then the newer ones are all red. But yeah, super underrated. Look at her, y'all. She is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Like, how many leaves does she have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I couldn't count. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 leaves on this Anthurium. That is insane. And I guess there's nothing else to say. She was growing really tall, so I put some wet, damp sphagnum moss. And then you could see, look at this root. There's a lot of roots that y'all can't see, but she's getting bigger, y'all. I'm really excited for her. But anyways, the 4th plant that I transferred a year ago into LECA is the Anthurium MOODEANUM. Okay, a lot of things happened. My microphone died. The sun is setting. You could see, I closed the blind a little bit. So you could see this like sun line here. I think Clefairy wants to get a tan. But anyways, let's move on to the last plant. The last plant is the Syngonium CHIAPENSE. Is this better? It's like really dark now. Okay, let's just deal with this. So this is going to be a slightly different situation just because I only have a couple of these plants in LECA still, and the rest are in soil. I propagated this plant a lot, and y'all will see. But I got this plant more than a year ago. I think it was May 2020. Here's a picture. I threw her into LECA after I took off the moss off the root ball, and she pushed out this cute, chlorotic looking leaf. One thing that I've experienced with this plant is that the first leaf, after you either get it from like a seller or like the first time a new leaf comes out when you propagate it, it will look so chlorotic, like it won't look the greatest. But once the plant acclimates to your environment and it grows a big healthy root system, it starts to look fine. She'll be fine. Once this plant establishes itself, there's no stopping her from growing. This picture was only taken a month after, and you can see she pushed out 2.5 leaves. And then here's a picture from a month later. She pushed 2 additional leaves. You could see that she's outgrown her moss pole. And like I mentioned before, I propagated this plant. I have a video out that talks about, I think, it's a 2-month journey of propagating this plant, but I'll just showcase one example. So this picture is when I took the top cutting off the existing plant. Okay, so this is the before, and then 6 months later, boom, here she is. She grew so quickly, like look how tall she is. And because she was getting big, I chopped her up again. And now She's in so many pieces, guys. I guess we'll start out with the ones in LECA still. So here she is. So the Syngonium CHIAPENSE. So there are 2 plants in here. So the first one has this new leaf unfurling, cute. And then the second one has this leaf, there's a new growth point, and she's really happy. You could see a few roots, I might have to cut them soon. The second plant here, oh my gosh, look at her. She has a few dead leaves, but look at her, guys. I think there's 4 plants in here. So I'm not gonna go through them all, but you could see that she's a little cutie. Lots of lush leaves. So what's our count? We have 4 in here, 2 in the other one, so 6. I showed you guys in the plant tour video the ones that are propagating in water right now. I think there are, how many did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 in here. And I think I meant, ooh, it's going all over my phone. Okay. So you could see that she's ready to be potted. I have the rust in soil, so I'll just go through the small ones. This is Wong City. So here's another one. She pushed out this leaf, which is okay. I don't know what happened here. I think this might have been one of those transition leaves, because I think I just transferred the water propagations into the soil. So that might be what this is. So that's one. The second one is still young. So this is was already existing before. She pushed out the small leaf, which is normal, and that's it. Third one here is looking sad. So this leaf, and then this leaf. And I don't know why, guys, but the leaf aborted itself. What is happening here? And the fourth one in soil, this was already existing before. She pushed out this cute leaf, and then there's a new one coming. So that's really nice. And then I don't think I've ever showed this plant in person on camera. I put a whole bunch of cuttings in a self-watering pot and attached a coco coir plank to it. I don't know how many are in here. Let me count. Okay, I can't count. There's probably 8 in here. I'm thinking there's 8 plants in here. It's insane. Some of the leaves down below are pretty wonky, but you could see that at the top, the leaves look fine. Like, I'm so excited to have like a fuller CHIAPENSE, because I know every single time before, I had like 1 or 2 plants, it looked kind of naked, and I really want to achieve like a large, just wall of CHIAPENSE. And I want to stress again, there was no issues with it growing in LECA. It was just management. I didn't want to have all these plants in LECA. It was going to be a lot more work to kind of, I'm just noticing this leaf, wow, it is like pointy at the end. Do you see this? But anyhow, the last plant is the Syngonium CHIAPENSE. Okay guys, I guess that's it. Like I said, I'll be putting out a part 6, I think next week. But which plant shocked you the most? I have to say the Jose Bono. That leaf is just insane. Like, oh my gosh. There's something really satisfying about, you know, seeing the progress in those plants, and it's just a really good feeling. As always, guys, thank you everyone for all your support. I really appreciate it. Y'all are the best, and thank you so much for watching my videos. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.